subs, Max here, and today we're going to be looking at something that I've kind of glossed over as just another aspect of the game, and that is the companion system. I've noticed, especially recently with the Plains of Eidolon and all that kind of stuff being dumped on us, that we're getting more and more Tenno joining the cause, and a lot of them don't understand the way this game works, so we're going to be going over one of the core mechanics, as you could call it, one of the core systems in the game, which is the companion system. Now, I'm not going to go too great into depth with this because, well, there's a lot going on. Basically, there are three kinds of companions: Kavats, Kubros, and Sentinels. So, floating robots, cats, and dogs. It's pretty simple, easy to remember. There are currently two kinds of Kavat, or cat, the Adarza and the Smida. The Smida is the one out of the two you want to go with. It's like a lottery. You get potential of double resources, potential of double experience, crit, stuff like that. It just kind of re-rolls lottery every few seconds for whatever buff you get. Really, really good for Kuva farming and any kind of resource farming. The other one just kind of increases your crit, something else. I just leveled at 30. The Smida is far more useful. The Kubros you can kind of break down into two categories: resource and attack. So things like harass, so they sneak up on the foe, and they're there. You can read all this kind of stuff. They're more of a stealth, they kind of sneak up and attack. Things like Chessa, they'll stay near you and defend you. Sahasa, you'll see them more running off and digging, looking for resources and stuff like that. A couple of them, I think there's a mod you can send them out and they'll gather resources for you. Like the Chessa will go out and disarm enemies and gather resources for you. The Sunika, my pronunciation of these are horrible. But it's like an all-out attack dog. It just goes and attacks everything. I love that picture right there. It's eating that corpus. Anyway, so basically splitting them into two categories. The way I would run a Kubro is running Sunika or the Helmuth Charger. The Helmuth Charger is, well, as you can see, it's the same thing. It's a very attack-based dog. I personally prefer the Helmuth Charger, just from the way it looks, but the way it works with the mods and everything, the specific mods it has for it do really good, especially just building it for all-out damage. It's really good as a companion. Now last, but probably the best companion you can do is Sentinel. Now for that reason being is the mod Vacuum. Vacuum sucks in all of the ammo, all of the drops, all of the resources, everything around you gets sucked into you, and you don't have to walk over each individual thing making sure you step on it. Now with Plains of Eidolon coming out, this is going to be infinitely more useful because stuff might be hiding in the grass or behind a tree or something, and assuming this works the way it does now, it's just going to pull it all towards you. You don't have to worry about it. People who've been playing this for a while have been begging for a universal vacuum where we just have a toggle system in the settings to turn it on and off on your Warframe. That way, I can use my Smida more often. Once you get a companion like a Smida or a Kubro, they'll walk around your ship. Mine tends to like laying down over here. You can interact with them. The difference there between the carrier, which is what I'm running now, or the Sentinels, they have a weapon system to them. I've always removed the weapon system because I just use the carrier to restore ammo. You can use different things, like Helios will scan stuff for you. Taxon gives you overshield, stuff like that. You don't have to care for these, you just literally equip them and mod them. But once they're pretty easy to kill, and you can't revive them. Whereas with the Smida or with the Kavat or with the Kubro, if they go down, you can heal them. The only issue is no vacuum. And the Chessa's Kavat's item recovery is not nearly as good as vacuum itself. And the other thing is you can have a bunch of these, put them in stasis. You can only have one at a time. but stasis pods are pretty cheap. So there's another helmet charger there. I think I have 2. Yeah. So this is basically it. The companion system's not super big if you're just talking about the basics, but if you start getting involved with what mods and every sentinel and what all the sentinels do and stuff like that, that's a lot more in depth, and I need a lot more time than just one video to do that. So it's just easier for you guys to go read each individual thing and learn for yourselves. The game will be much more immersive for you that way when learning everything as you go. This is basically just a quick little update and kind of an introduction to the way the companion system works in Warframe. And welcome to all the new channel, and I hope to see you again.